Hey, my name is Ruth-Ellen and welcome to the webinar on selling with confidence, even if you hate selling. I actually believe that selling starts and ends with confidence. When you sell with confidence, you're saying you believe in what you're selling, you believe in you. To make sure that I'm confident, I step outside my own comfort zone regularly. Like in April, I did my second burlesque show where I created my own routine and performed in front of strangers. Just yesterday, I shared a very vulnerable story with a group of strangers about my early pregnancy when I was a teenager and how that affected my life going forward, as well as my own son's diagnosis of autism. So this is me like outside of my comfort zone, sharing stuff that I wouldn't normally share because I know that's where my growth and where my, ninja skills of sales comes in. And I would never have performed burlesque before, and I would have never shared my story before. I used to be the girl, in fact, that would listen to a partner who told her to go change because, according to him, what she was wearing didn't really look good. I'd be the girl that would be in tears if a pitch meeting went really bad. I would be that girl that would go out with douches, that would say if I lost a bit of weight, I would be a 10. Now I'm that girl that is grateful for the people that she has met, that have left and are coming back into her life. I'm the girl that fails forward but loves herself regardless. The girl that has generated over £120 million in new business sales for companies like Epson, Hewlett-Packard and Expedia. So my question to you is, who are you? What are you doing to step outside your own comfort zone and generate more confidence? So I've got 10 tips I'm going to share with you today very quickly because I believe, setting the confidence is really important. And I think not enough people touch on it. They kind of say, yeah, you just need to believe in yourself. But there's actually a process to it. So in order for you to answer the question of who you are, these 10 things might help you to understand it. So let's jump into the content because I know your time is precious and I don't want to waste it. But the first thing you need to be doing is to sell with confidence. Is sell with confidence by getting your mindset right. This starts from the morning routine to the nighttime routine. It starts with setting intentions for the day to supporting those intentions with self-talk interrogation to positive affirmations. So there's a lot of things in there, right? We're talking about a mindset routine, getting your mind in alignment with your body, right? If you're up but you're not woke, then there's a problem. Okay, number 2, sell with confidence by creating and following a plan. So when you take inspired action with a plan that fits your lifestyle, by the way, because there's no point in following someone else's plan because that will lead to burnout. There are like 8 ways to stay productive and 5 things we should avoid that you've probably seen before in the other things I've taught. And my program, Get More Sales Habits, is one of the coaching and training programs I've developed to help people fulfill short-term and long-term goals. But I want to make sure you stay engaged in your vision, even if they become less motivated, because in reality, we're not always going to want to be motivated to do things. And in fact, our brains actually strive for ease. So following a plan that fits your lifestyle is the ease part. Because when somebody says you've got to do 3 hours of this and 4 hours of that, and it doesn't fit in with your lifestyle, you're going to get burnt out and you're not gonna enjoy it. It's not gonna be ease, and your brain's gonna consistently try to be the rebel and not do stuff. And that's where the lack of motivation comes in. So just be wary of that. The third thing is to sell with confidence is by communicating with clarity. So we have many different ways we like to communicate with the world. In fact, let me take it one step further and say we have different learning styles and like to receive information based on our own needs. And our ideal clients are no different. So there's ways to speak your ideal client's language, which I've shared before, and I can share the link again. And it's not just necessarily about your learning styles and their learning styles. It goes much deeper. Like how they like to receive information could range from people that just like to see the numbers. They don't want to hear a massive story. They just want to know numbers. They want it point blank. Are we going to hit target? This is what we need to do to hit target. These are the current numbers we're at. These are the current numbers we need to get to. And this is the way we're going to do it. Straight talk, no fluff, just straight talk. Some people like to be told and communicated through a whiteboard. Some people love the stage. They love to present what they are asking from the world. And so you've got to make sure that you have a balance and know exactly all these different ideal client languages are so that you're never feeling like you're speaking to a brick wall, because that's what your ideal client will do. They will not speak to you if you are not speaking to them. So that's number 3. Number 4 is selling with confidence by positioning. So you don't have to have thousands of followers. You don't even have to have 20. You could have 2. The point is to position yourself as an expert. Position yourself. Believe that you're an expert. And you're an expert when you decide you're an expert. From posting engaging posts, getting your brand out there, and being seen as a thought leader. If you be seen and be heard, right? This is Jamelia Corbett thing. She does this, and it's pretty cool. I just stole it. But hey, Jamelia. Okay. Number 5. Use proven sales processes and do daily sales activities. So some people mistake activity with progress. They believe that if they are interacting with someone, then they are building a relationship that may lead to sales. That is called hope marketing. There is no point in implementing a marketing plan when that doesn't lead to sales. You can't make sales without marketing, because without marketing, you're invisible. You've heard it all before. I hear you. But all this marketing you're doing is supposed to be doing one thing. Marketing is supposed to start an ideal sales conversation. Marketing helps your ideal customer to know, to like, and to trust you if you're doing it right. Now, if you are trying to sell a premium product, the know, like, trust factor doesn't necessarily come into play, because it's a different type of animal. But you still need a process, and you still need to do sales activities. Okay. I think I've said that. I think you've got it right. Okay, number 6. Sell with confidence by adding value. You create premium offers that are going to transform your ideal client's life. When you are creating those smaller offers, those $20 offers, they're not necessarily going to give your client a transformation, because they might be the what, but not the how to. And sometimes if it is the how to, it's not the implementation of that that you're going to help them with, because it's just here you go, here's some more information. And let's be frank, we've got loads of information already. The world is full of information. Textbooks is, Google, your own brain's got enough information to feed the world, to be honest. But we have to stop kind of digesting the information and start extracting the information. So we need to actually help them at where they're at, not where we want them to be. Regardless, we need to add value to the world. And, if you've seen me speak before, you know that I totally believe that we're supposed to be contributors of the world. We're supposed to be adding value to the world. We're supposed to be leaving the world better off than when we first saw it, when we first got here. We shouldn't be leaving the world and taking stuff away from the world that's not of value, as in constantly consuming stuff and never giving anything back. So that's what I truly believe. And I do that through my volunteering stuff. I do that through the work I do with dyslexia. I also do that with my one-to-one clients. And I totally believe in adding value to your mix. Okay. Number 7. And I know I'm rushing through this, and I know I speak very fast, but you can get the replay of this. It's on YouTube, firstly, but I'll be taking it down. But you can get the replay of this for life to come back to and refer to. But I wanted to kind of give you something that's going to be helpful to you at the end of this. And you might say, oh my gosh, she's going to sell me something. Yeah, of course I am, because this, again, is just information. What you do with this information is probably not much. It's a Benjamin Franklin quote, involve me. I don't know the exact wording, but it's something like, if you involve me, then I will learn something like 70%. Now, don't quote me on that. It's not verbatim, but teaching you something doesn't help you along your path. Helping you implement it, involving you, helps you to really get stuff going, right? There's lots of teachers out there, and the only way they're going to help you to implement is when you actually invest in yourself. Take that time off to invest in yourself, not only financially, but actually giving yourself time to implement some of these changes. Okay, so let's see. I'm looking. Number 7 we're at now, right? We're at number 7. Okay. Get uncomfortable. Well, I've talked about being uncomfortable and outside your comfort zone before, but this is taking more inspired action. And I guess I can't emphasize this enough. So I'll say it again. It's easier to do the things that we can do in our sleep. These things come easy to us, so sure, why not do it? Our lives truly begin when we live in the uncomfort zone. Do that live stream, even though no one is watching, because someone is always watching. Create an event, talk at an event. Either way, do something. Live outside your comfort zone and challenge yourself by participating in community challenges, which help you to gain the skills of learning by doing in your business and increasing your overall confidence level. Right? Get uncomfortable and take more inspired action, because all the processes that you've created or should have created will help you have time for that inspired action, because nobody wants to live in this world of stuffiness. And so when you have those processes in place and you outsource and you do all those other great things and you focus, you have time for inspired action. Now, some people say, oh, I haven't got time for it. It's because you haven't set up the processes. And I'll help you out with that. Don't worry, stay to the end. Okay, number 8. My nails, half is done, half is not done. I tried to go for a chocolate look and it just didn't work. Number 8, self-confidence by inspiring your ideal clients. Okay, so your ideal clients will hire you for the energy you bring. Think about it. If every business is selling the same solution, but the only thing that seems to set them apart is the energy they are bringing, then surely we're not buying based on logic. I'll say it again. If every business is selling the same solutions, but the only thing that sets them apart is the energy they are bringing, then surely we are not buying based on logic. We are buying because of emotions. Think about it. Think about how you are showing up and the type of energy you are emitting to the world and what type of energy you want to emit to the world. Every time you go through a door frame, in fact, you've got the opportunity, a new door, not just a door frame, but every time you go through a new door, you've got the opportunity to bring up your energy levels, to be the energy that you want to be, right? Think about how you're showing up on your live streams. Would you want to watch you? Think about how you're showing up in your training. Would you want to watch you? Think about how you're showing up at networking events. Would you want to shake your hands? Just a question. Hashtag just putting it out there. Number 9, bringing new leads that you can nurture on a regular basis. Okay, so when you set up your systems and processes, you can create ways for people to get to know you 24/7. You can make them, you can't make anyone do anything. You can learn how to make easy sales online by joining one of my challenges, but I don't want to keep on pushing what I'm doing, but let me be very straight. Setting up systems and processes help you to leverage your performance. Your performance is measured by the processes that you've actually implemented. You see, when you are looking at your performance, what you're achieving on a daily basis, your processes have a lot to do with it. If you haven't got the processes in place, then you won't be performing at the level you want to be. And I'm not talking about everything's being systematically done online. I'm talking about perhaps even just having a simple process of using your calendar and making sure that you're not ignoring it. Putting those time frames in to learn and another time frame in to implement a process, a proven way to do something that's going to work for you. Not me, but for you. Okay? So that's number 9, bringing new leads that you can nurture on a regular basis. Number 10. We are finally at number 10. Okay. Self-confidence by being persistent. Do you know how many times I had tried something that wasn't fruitful? Do you know how many times I flopped, failed forward? The thing is, confidence isn't about taking action because you're guaranteed to succeed. It is taking action regardless of the outcome. You are technically one step away from success. So, these are just some of the steps in my core program that I looked at even more in depth in my 90-day one-to-one coaching program called 90 Days to Self-Mastery. Now, my tone has totally changed because I'm serious now. I was serious before, but now I'm serious. Because I want to help you to know that these things that I've just shared with you, they are not the map and the be-all and end-all. They're kind of just like information that's in there, but no implementation, right? People always say, sell them, give them information, but charge for the implementation. And that's what I'm doing. It's what everyone else is doing. So if that was the secret to you, well, right? So I'm giving you the information, but the implementation, the 90 days of self-mastery, if you want to just kind of discover about how to master your personal performance, your processes and systems while receiving peak performance coaching, I kind of want to invite you to a free session with me so you can find out more about it. It's actually called Red Hot Sales. I'm going to actually help you in this strategy session to know, to figure out what exactly is going on in your own sales process, in your own business, uncover what is really stopping you from your best month yet, give you a sort of a customized next step action plan, and then help you to get completely re-energized and inspired to move forward with clarity. Then I'm going to actually give you the chance to work with me in this one-to-one program as a 90 days of self-mastery. Because again, it's more about information. And I want to help you to really nail your next 90 days. Because I know how quickly things can just go far. We are literally in 6 months. We're middle of the year, right? We want the next 3 months to be our best 3 months. We don't want to dilly-dally. Because you deserve a life where you know your worth. You're unapologetic about it. You actually get your worth. Actually, let me just scratch that, because I know sometimes our worth shouldn't be based on monetary values, but it should be our worth should be based on what we demand from life, right? We have to go out and get what we want. So I have been Ruth-Ellen. I was Ruth-Ellen at the beginning as well, surprisingly, shock horror. I'm your Get More Sales Coach and Growth Engineer, helping you to increase your not only level of professional success, but also your business sales. I actually generated £120 million in new business sales, so I definitely know how to sell. And I've also a certified coach and inbound marketer, and I actually create websites just on the side for fun because I like that stuff. So you've been watching me do my thing, and now I'm going to just kind of skate off. And I hope that was beneficial to you. The link is at the bottom of the description if you are watching this on the replay, because at the end of the day, it's all about you and you mastering what you need to master. So thanks for watching, and I will see you on the other side.